Alright, welcome back to another episode here on our WWE SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 General Management. I am, of course, Tommy, on the Bad Wrestling channel. We have hit the, as you can tell, as you can tell, the Vengeance pay-per-view. And I think we got a good card. There's a, so, as you may know, before we get into making this card, as you may know, I pre-create the two cards we're going to have in the Google Doc. Vengeance might absolutely screw with my booking for the next show. There's a lot of possibilities. But that's what makes the pay-per-view interesting. There's a lot of possibilities. However, there's a lot of possibilities I want, and there's a lot of possibilities I don't want. And I hope those possibilities happen that I do want, but we'll see. Anyways, we're getting into the Vengeance pay-per-view. Okay, immediately, because the feud. Okay, so we're gonna start with the tag team title feud, because the feud, it's done. This feud it's done at this point. So, I figured since it's like the least popular, let's start the show with it in a steel cage. Already to an amazing start. A steel cage. There we go. Tornado tag. For the tag team titles, Eddie and Chavo. Since I was kind of the feud before I had to delete it. Daivari and Muhammad Hassan. Daivari is more popular than Hassan. I actually didn't notice that. Okay, sure. But what happens right after a immense steel cage tornado tag? Well, of course, backstage we're getting news. Backstage brawl, huge backstage brawl between Rob Van Dam and Carlito as their feud kicks off. As it kicked off last episode when we got Rob Van Dam. That's a 2-star feud. Fudge. It's fine. We're fine. It's fine. I hope it's fine. Anyways, moving on. Triple threat, because I said she would have a triple threat. I said it was a triple threat if she'd win. And she did win. Lita versus Christy Hemme versus Stacy Keibler. Women's title match on the line. There we go. That's what I like to see. Next up, it's no titles. Just a single loving matchup between two fierce competitors. Randy Orton and Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio, a massively fierce competitor. After this, it's gonna be just a little bit of a cool off after this huge last man standing match. We'll have a little bit of a first blood match between Batista, who is like the third or second most popular dude on the show, which is quite insane. So Batista gonna be facing up against Kane in a Intercontinental title match. And then finally in a main event, of course, the World Heavyweight title is going to be on the line. But what kind of match is it going to be? An Iron Man match. Single, no manager, with manager. 60 minutes. Ric Flair, as he is returning to in-ring competition, going to be in the corner, as I hit my desk by accident, going to be in the corner of his fellow Triple H member. His fellow Evolution member, Triple H, no duh. Kurt Angle, of course, is going to be the man trying to go after the championship, right? Yeah. I knew that. Big Show. This is the Big Show. Not the Big Show, but the Big Show. Anyways, Vengeance, huge pay-per-view. A lot of things could happen that I don't want to happen. Starting with Eddie Guerrero and Chavo Guerrero defeating Mama San and Daivari. So, I might as well go through the plans I sort of had. I was about to put Eddie versus Triple H for the world title, just to mix it up a bit. However, I do have backup plans for that, but a little annoying that Eddie defeats Eddie and Chavo wins. But you know what? I'm fine with that. New champions. Who doesn't love a new champion these days? Backstage brawl, Carlito viciously attacking Van Dam backstage. Stacy Keibler, your new women's championship. The women's champion, I should say. Rey Mysterio defeating the odds against Randy Orton, finally defeating his fierce competitive rival. Batista, your new Intercontinental Champion First Blood matchup. And Triple H with Ric Flair still your WWE Champion, ending the night on a sour note as Evolution looking tall at the end of our night. I didn't mean to save it. Are you sure? Yes. No. Continue. I do that every episode. I don't know why. Fan change. Raw. Ooh! 625,000. I'll take that, boy. I will always take a 625,000, boy. JBL can't buy a victory, but I can buy him if I want to with all these fans giving me all these sweet, sweet monies. Oh, fans, look at that. Oh my god, that is... Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Okay, but I'm gonna go through the card real quick, just to see how badly I messed up my next show. Okay, so not that mess. It's pretty much just Eddie Guerrero completely messing up my plans. It's fine. Eddie Guerrero, sure, new champion. Who doesn't love a new champion? But it's not what I wanted. Carlito defeats Rob Van Dam, like I just said. New champion, new women's champion. Pretty interesting stuff. Rey Mysterio. Look at 5-star main event right there. That's what I like to see. Triple H. Yeah. So everything else is pretty good. Okay. I think this is. Everything's good. Everything's good. Okay, we move on to the next show. I'm gonna have to edit the show I had. A few wrenches has been thrown into my show. However, I think we're still sustainable. I think the show is still sustainable. First off, of course, let me look at these contracts. Rob Van Dam, 5 weeks, dude. You're pretty solid on my show, I will say. Let's keep you. I want to keep him around for a little while. But yeah, okay, we'll do that later. For now, this is not as good as I thought it was gonna be. Okay. A lot of the same kind of shit's about to happen, but I think we got some clever wrenches that I am responding the game with, because the game likes to just completely destroy my plans. First off, Triple H versus Kurt Angle. I guess we're continuing that feud. We're gonna continue that feud. It's a hot feud. No real need to stop it, I guess. Main event. Hell, put the title online. Who cares? You know, okay, Ric Flair is going to be busy. Okay, all the other Evolution members are busy tonight, so Kurt Angle is finally going to get a one-on-one shot. There, see? You thought I was heel GM before. I'm face GM now. Sure. Whatever. Also, main event hype. WWE title match. Gonna blow people out of the water. However, this next match. Yeah. Batista versus... Actually, no, sorry. Single no manager with manager. That's what I wanted to see. Batista versus Muhammad Hassan with Davari. No. That's a lie. We're going to have it the other way around. Davari, who is... Because Muhammad Hassan, in my head, treats Davari like his little bitch. Now that Davari is finally getting more popularity than him, it's the other way around. That's going to start that feud. Davari versus Batista for the IC title. But what about Kane? You might be asking, what about Kane? Well, you know what? I got a little bit of an interesting idea. And yes, I'm doing it differently. I typically go from the top down. I'm going from the bottom up in terms of how I'm booking this. So deal with it. So we're gonna have a little bit of tag team match, but it's gonna be a little interesting tag team match, in my opinion. So Rey Mysterio, actually no, Rey Mysterio is gonna be in this match. He has issues with Randy Orton. That's why he fought Vengeance. Randy Orton is gonna be teaming with Ric Flair. But who is Rey Mysterio going to be teaming with? Kane. He's going to be teaming with Kane. Now, here's the big thing. This is a #1 contenders match. You know, to stop the whole Muhammad Hassan Davari thing, I think either team could be pretty good for the tag team title picture. So, Kane and Rey, the monster and the mask, I don't know, I just came up with that. versus Randy Orton and Ric Flair of Evolution. Let's see which team will do good, I guess. I don't know. Okay, singles, no manager, Carlito and Van Dam. Let's have them booked a little bit higher on the card this time. Because why not? As you can tell, there's like no specialty matches. This is very much a my guys are gonna need to heal from Vengeance kind of show. Like I know some people might be like, that's not too much. I don't want to risk it, because I know me, and my luck is gonna be terrible. It's like gonna be Shawn Michaels or something. That's a reference for another series. Also, thanks for the rest. Okay, well, you know what? You want to get back on the show? You're gonna be in the show. Okay? You're gonna be You're gonna be the opening matchup. Okay, so a lot of big pressures gonna be put on Trish Stratus here. As Trish Stratus is gonna face off against Christy Hemme. Yeah. And then Lita versus Stacy. Because why not? Now Eddie and Chavo, they're off the card. They're gonna be watching from wherever they decide to see who will be the number one contenders. Lita versus Stacy. Actually, wasn't. No. Christy was the champion before. Never mind. I thought I was gonna do something clever. Never mind. Clearly, that's not what's happening. Okay. Ready. I think we're good. Simulate. Cool. So Christy Hemme, your new women's champion, defeats Trish Stratus. Okay, sure. Lita defeats Stacy Keibler because Lita hot on the rise in Monday Night Raw. I don't know why I roll my tongue so much. I don't know. Rob Van Dam defeats Carlito. Cool. Rob Van Dam, he's been losing lots of Carlito lately, so why not? Randy Orton and Ric Flair, they're going to be fighting for the tag team championships, which is kind of what I wanted to see. So, I'm okay with that. Daivari, however, defeats the Animal Batista with the help of Muhammad Hassan. And Triple H, still, even though he tried, he defeats Kurt Angle. Even though Kurt Angle tried his best. I didn't mean to push to save. I do it every freaking episode. No. Continue. Okay. New champion. I bet SmackDown won this week. Raw? What? I was thinking we were going to lose. I did not book a terribly good show. Like, I wouldn't watch my show. Wow. The rivalry rages on, and that feud is still hot? What? Whoa. It's a 3. Oh, I was fixing to cut off the feud. Maybe we'll have one more matchup. That's interesting. That's very interesting. Okay. Okay then. Triple H versus Kurt Angle. Hottest feud on my show. I feel like Kurt Angle's probably getting sick and tired of losing. He's not? He keeps getting his ass kicked. Randy Orton, you want a title shot? Well, you're in luck. You want a title shot? No. You just lost to Van Dam. Why would I give you a title shot? You're a strange one. Triple H and Kurt. Okay? We can continue. We'll continue on in the series. We'll continue on to the next one. We're just gonna roll right into it in this little bit of a recording session. The next episode might be the last episode for this recording session, not for the series. Okay, well, it's still a hell of a ways off. But yeah, next up is SummerSlam. I kind of want to keep Kurt Angle and Triple H going to SummerSlam. I was going to have it be... Well, we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm going to save the game, because that's going to have to be the end of this episode here on our SmackDown vs. Raw 2006 General Manager mode. If you guys like to, please let me know by hitting the like button down below. Comment anything you want to comment. Subscribe if you haven't already, but if you have... Why hit the bell to be notified of everything we do here on the Bad Wrestling channel. On the Bad Wrestling channel. I am, of course, Dominic, and have a good day from Bad Wrestling. Bye-bye. Yo.